I wasn't planning on doing this video, and then I'm pulling together these rice patties that I've been loving to make, and it's not a recipe, and that's exactly why I want to show it to you. So I feel like sometimes in the plant-based world we get really hung up on recipes, and it's really about techniques and finding ways to bring together meals simply with staples that you have on hand. So these rice patties are just coming from batch cooked rice that you have in the fridge. So I made a big batch of rice a few days ago, and it's in the fridge. I'm like looking at it. What can I do with it? A stir fry? No. And this is something I've been doing a lot and I love it. So I just take the rice and pop it in a bowl, and you can do nothing with it. Just shape the rice patties like so. Pretend there's nothing in it. Shape it, form it into patties. Pop it on a baking sheet and just put a little sprinkle of salt on it, or you can skip the salt if you want. I usually add a little bit of salt into the mixture here. As you're forming the patties, it does get sticky, so you want to rinse your hands in between, or just use like a damp cloth to get the mixture off. But you do want it sticky. The whole fact that they shape together really well is because the rice is sticky. So I use a short grain rice, or you could use like a jasmine rice. You can add like a little bit of salt, but if you want to skip it, go ahead. And then tonight, well, today, it's not tonight yet, but for dinner, I decided to add, because I wanted to kind of put some beans into it, get a little more substance, protein, because you know we need the protein, and then fresh herbs. So I've got some parsley and basil in there. You could use chives, you could use thyme, you could add in rosemary, whatever you like, and any seasonings can go. So it's really almost like making a veggie burger, but not needing to use a food processor or blending it. And my family loves these. Like, they get so delicious once you put them on the baking sheet, just lined with parchment, and the little sprinkle on top of the salt is quite nice. So it gives it just gives like a finishing so I encourage it. A little bit of salt is okay in our diet. So yeah, it can be very beneficial for many of us as well. Some of us need it a little bit. So that's the idea, is just shape them and place them on your baking sheet lined with parchment. And then when you're ready to bake, I don't bake them until like it's close to dinner. They only take about maybe 10-15 minutes at about 400 degrees. And then my hands are so sticky, I'm going to make a mess with this now. But what I'm going to do for dinner tonight is grill some veg. I'm loving grilling. These are like fresh baby carrots from our local market. If you can get really nice fresh carrots, slice them thin. They don't have to be that thin, like so, and then grill them. Oh my gosh, they are amazing. And some zucchini, and I'm gonna make a sauce, just a tahini sauce with some like ginger in there and garlic, and or you know, you can do anything, again, just a little lime juice or whatever you want, and that will be dinner. And that will be dinner, our Diet Pro. So I just wanted to share that idea with you, because again, you can do this anytime you've got leftover rice. You don't have to add the beans. You can add in some veg, you can add in corn, you can add in smoked paprika, cumin, garlic powder, whatever you like. But the fact that the rice is quite sticky is just what makes it happen. And honestly, sometimes I just make these plain, just plain, shape them, put them on the baking sheet, little salt, and like my kids love them, even though my kids aren't really kids anymore. Well, I've still got one that's a youngish kid, but they love them. They just think like they're amazing. So simplicity sometimes is the best thing, right? So I wanted to share that with you. If you want to get some sauces for these, I have a couple of tahini sauces on my site, which are delicious, would be wonderful with this. My raw almond sauce on my site would be amazing with this. I also have some dressings in plant-powered dressings ebook that would be really good. And I'm thinking of my maple chipotle chickpea dressing. That would be fabulous. Or my lemon Ooh, the lemon thyme caper dressing would also be good. So I have to finish this, and I hope you give it a try. Let me know if you do, how you like them. And yeah, I'll share something else soon.